And welcome to another episode of Tea with Z. My name is Zamil Solanki, and I hope you're doing awesome. And if you haven't gotten your cuppa, whatever you're drinking, go and grab that now because, as you know, we're about to kick into today's episode. Yesterday, I actually missed you all. For those of you who don't know or weren't following on Instagram, I was actually traveling, and time just got away, and I just simply couldn't post in the schedule that I was on about. So, look, from my heart to yours, my apologies, and definitely some lessons in, I guess, refining a little bit more of my organizational skills to make sure that I can at least deliver you an episode while I am traveling as well. So, and I guess coming into, I guess hopefully the the new normal or coming out of this pandemic and turning it into this endemic is that yeah, we get to all travel a little bit more. So definitely a lot of lessons in that yesterday. But kicking into today's episode is leading on from the previous episode, talking about a blank canvas and creating a blank canvas. And what we spoke about previously was talking about the need to unlearn the lessons that we've been instilled in us and the coding, the stories. But today, I really wanted to focus on beliefs. Now, beliefs, as we know, shape our identity. They create a persona about who we really are. And those beliefs are imparted to us from life's lessons on the environment that we're exposed to. And when you look at life lessons aren't just environmental things, but also things that our siblings pass on to us, our elders, our family, our friends, our teachers. Teachers probably the most important one as well. And the beliefs of that can shape our future. Now, just to give you some context, I remember when I was in school, I asked one of my teachers, and I asked that teacher, how can I read and comprehend quicker? There was another child in our class who could read very, very quick, was extremely intelligent, and he was able to comprehend and take on board knowledge very, very quickly. And I wanted to build up my skill set to actually learn and refine that. And what the response of the teacher was at that point in time was, in order to read faster, just skip words. That's it. That was the advice I got. Just skip words. And that was the end of the training. That was the end of the lesson. And I thought, okay, great, I'll try that. But what I found was that my comprehension just absolutely suffered. I found, I'm actually, if anything, reading slower because I need to go back and reread everything that I skipped over just to understand what was happening. And when you come to, I guess, that shaping of that belief, what that lesson ultimately led me to believe was that I'm reading at my maximum capacity based on that lesson at that point in time. Now, when you look at our beliefs and how they shape us, and I guess when you look at limiting beliefs and limiting thought processes, well, what I was telling myself was, I'm a slow reader. I'm slow to comprehend this information. I need to build up this knowledge. But it's, I'm at the maximum pace of doing so. And you could all agree that in this world today, we have so much information. We're generating as much information within 3 days that we were previously in all of existence prior, to 50 to 100 years ago in 3 days. Like, it's absolutely insane. So the amount of information that we need to try to consume, but also then implement, has grown astronomically. And you might argue then, well, this is why Audible got invented. This is why other solutions to take on board knowledge, such as audiobooks, even videos, different mechanisms as well. But for me, that limiting belief was something that I really wanted to conquer. And I'm proud to say that, I've done more training and development, and now I comprehend and read at a much quicker speed. And I'm constantly refining and working to improve that. But what I wanted to do today was ask you is, what are the beliefs that have been instilled on you that might not be serving you? And I wanted to share this video, and I absolutely love this video because obviously you can tell I'm I'm Indian. I've got a colored complexion, and working in a healthcare industry, I'm often subjugated to things like racism, prejudice, even in the world that we live in today. And those beliefs have come from somewhere. Those beliefs to demonstrate the racism, this has come from somewhere to that person to then impart their beliefs onto others. And I wanted just to show you this clip as to the power of a blank canvas. And we all know the best people that in the world that are the best learners and have the best blank canvas are children, are infants. They are literally a blank canvas. So I want to share this video with you. And if you haven't seen it yet, definitely go and check it out. It's from a couple of years ago, but here it is here. And this is just totally unfiltered. Totally unfiltered. And I'm going to just play that again. And you can see here the complete innocence, the complete blank canvas as to the underlying beliefs that, might be in their society, elements of racism, elements of prejudice. But what has happened is that those beliefs haven't shaped their identity, or those beliefs haven't been passed on to them. As a blank canvas, they've got the opportunity now to embrace each other without any form of prejudice or racism. And we see this all the time. But what beliefs have shaped you in your ability to learn? Your ability, like I gave you the example before, your ability to learn, but even your ability to perceive things within your community, your ability to help others along their own healthpreneurial journey, the ability to help yourself along your journey of health. How can you unlearn, create a blank canvas, and then shape and form new beliefs about yourself? Because if beliefs shape our identity, if beliefs shape our identity, then what are the beliefs that are shaping an identity for you that do not serve you? And how can you change them? How can you change them? Well, firstly, one, you need to recognize what those beliefs are. You need to recognize and acknowledge that those beliefs exist. Two, you need to flip the script. You need to flip the script on those beliefs. Those beliefs don't serve you. So how do you flip the script and turn those beliefs into a totally different belief? Well, for me, I'm a super quick reader. I'm no longer a slow reader. I'm a super quick reader. And three, you need to do the work. There's no point me just saying I'm a super quick reader and trying to manifest something. Well, no, it takes the third component. I need to do the work. So how did I go and do the work? Well, I learned how to read. I learned how to read quicker. I learned how to read quicker and to comprehend quicker. Because just think about the simple act of reading. When did we stop learning how to read? Probably when we were about 6 or 7 years old. That's when we stopped learning how to read. And the level of comprehension and reading at a 6-year-old level is very different to that at a much higher, high school level, even primary school, high school, even a tertiary, so university or college level. And so if I carried those beliefs, and which I did, I carried those beliefs throughout all of my schooling. And it took me then a lot longer to comprehend and onboard and implement the knowledge that I've gotten. But throughout this journey, knowing how much information we need to acquire to get to a level of mastery in a field, well, I needed to learn more efficiently and effectively. And one thing that constantly comes up is, well, you sharpen the axe before you run into the forest to chop some wood. And it's the same thing. Before cutting some timber, you're going to sharpen that saw. There's no point doing it after, running into the forest with a dull blade, working out, and then coming back home and then sharpening that axe. There's absolutely no point. So my question once again to you is, what are the beliefs in your life that aren't serving you right now? And how can you acknowledge them, flip the script, and do the work to change them. So that's it from me today. I really look forward. Drop your comments in the comment section below, because as I showed you in that little video, as I showed you in that video there, is that their beliefs as children, you know, they have this perception of the world as this world of abundance. And as a result of that, how can we then enter that childlike state to come back to that point in time? And drop a message here from Tash. Good morning. Sometimes when concepts of visualization manifestation are discussed, can often be forgotten that there's still an element of self-work that has to happen as well in conjunction to make it a reality. And 100%, you have to do the work. You have to do the work. And that's why a lot of people go, well, how are you just manifesting this stuff? Well, no, what you're doing is through manifestation, affirmation, is you're bringing conscious awareness to something. And when we bring conscious awareness to something, we start to prioritize it consciously. And through that prioritization of through conscious awareness, we then automatically start to do the work for it. Even if it's small chunks, but we've got a conscious awareness that we need to do the work to service that goal. And so that's it from me today. Food for thought, like always. Drop your comments in the comment section below. And if you don't want to drop it openly, feel free to drop it in the Limitless Network. The Limitless Network, as you know, is a group of like-minded people that are helping healthpreneurs achieve their goals in all shapes of life. The details are in the description box below. So that's it from me. Have an incredible day. Stay safe, stay well, and I look forward to catching up with you exclusively in the Limitless Network tomorrow. Bye for now.